Hello everyone, my name is Jake from Days Past. I was formerly going by Kurama, but I have since decided that that was stupid, and I'm going to go by Jake. That is my real name. Today, we are uploading for the first time in 3 months, and it has nothing to do with Pokemon. It's actually Fallout, one of my favorite games, Fallout New Vegas. I have beaten it a lot to completion. Um, that was a weird sentence. Anyway, I have been wanting to make this video for quite a long time. I really like New Vegas. I've done a lot of different interesting runs in it. I've beaten all the things you can beat in it. Although it's not generally the type of things I put on my YouTube, I wanted to show you guys my own personal, how I start every file in New Vegas. Feel free to go ahead and steal this as your own. It's kind of a hodgepodge of things that I've pulled together from the internet and other people's runs, but I haven't seen anyone do exactly what I do, and I also haven't seen any kind of like, watch this video and you can easily replicate it. I've seen people spelling out like, oh, walk this way, blah 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 blah, but it's a lot easier when you can just pull up your YouTube, watch my 15-minute video, and every playthrough you're going to have for New Vegas is going to be so much more pleasant after this. We're going to ignore Doc Mitchell. He didn't got nothing interesting to say. I'm not going to lie, he just throws out a whole bunch of misspelled words and weird, like, southwestern dialects that I never really thought fit, but, we're going to go ahead and just randomize the face, none of this matters. Smaller target. We don't want to get killed by Cazadors, so we're going to be a smaller target. We're just going to randomize. That barely changed. Come on, guys. There we go. Little moon face. Alright. Now we're going to go over to the Vigor... Oh my gosh. We're going to go over to the Vigor Matter. And we are going to set our special stats. And there is a little bit of variance for how you'd like to set your special stats. You don't have to set them like I do. This is just my personal preference. The only things that are really going to matter for the context of this run are going to be intelligence and luck. So generally, I like to get to New Vegas at level 1 with 9 luck, 9 intelligence, and then you can buy the first intelligence implant, and then get to 10 intelligence before you level up, and then you'll be getting max skill points from each level up. That's why the intelligence matters. The luck matters because not only is it good for fighting in general, but it allows you to bankrupt the casinos and start this game with a whole bunch of money. I'm going to set the endurance to 7. There will be an implant that raises the endurance to 8, allowing you to get 8 total implants, which is all we need. Charisma is garbage. Never use charisma. Intelligence, we're going to go ahead and get to 9. Agility, I usually like to put my 1 extra point in agility just to move a little bit faster. And then we're going to go ahead and put our luck to 9. These are my personal skill stats that I like to do. Again, variance. It's not necessary for what we're doing today. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sit on the couch. Doc Mitchell is going to be an old man and very slowly walk over, stop right there, stare at me, and talk about barking dogs. For some reason, his dialogue has always just struck me as so weird and out of place. And I never got why. Don't get me wrong, I love this game. I never got why Obsidian started us with Doc Mitchell. They started us with Benny. Okay, so we're gonna mash through this. None of this matters. This is the game trying to be like, I know how you would like to play. Would you like to play like this? Oh, you just want to set how you want to play because it doesn't make any sense. It's kind of cool. I've just seen it a million times, so I stopped caring a long time ago. Tag skills don't matter. They're not important. These are just my preferred tag skills. Although the next things that I pick might actually matter. I can't remember what the name of them are of traits. Your traits might matter a little bit. I personally always do good-natured because it's good. You get +5 to a bunch of really important stats and -5 to a bunch of really not that important stats. And then I generally do skilled. This is good for multiple reasons. So we want to get to New Vegas at level 1. It takes 120 experience points to level up to level 2. Skilled drops that experience gain by 10%, making it harder for us to level up, which is actually what we want at this particular time. It also gives +5 to every skill, further buffing things that get buffed by good nature and taking away the bad part of good nature. That's why I picked those traits. Again, for whatever run you're doing, pick whatever traits you want. It's not going to be important. Now, I'm not going to pick up any stim packs. I'm not going to pick up any items of any kind. Come on, Doc. The only item I will be picking up, and I'll show you guys where it is, just so you don't have to look it up or anything stupid like that. I will be picking up the snow globe that is in the cemetery. That's just a free 2 grand whenever you go to Mr. House. So, like, why not get a free 2 grand? You can also get the distinct cigarette butts where I'll be going for Benny, and that'll let you skip some of the early weirder the missions where you're just getting to the mission, you know what I mean? No one likes to do those. So if you would like to skip that kind of BS, you can also pick up some distinctive cigarette butts up here in the cemetery. I'm not, for the purposes of keeping this video nice and trim. I feel like there's already a bunch of extra stuff in me talking, and it's just really unnecessary. So, there are going to be 2 parts for this that are going to be a little bit difficult. There's going to be a Cazador part, and then there's going to be a part with some Raiders. I believe they're Vipers. Those are about the only 2 parts where you have any chance of dying. And to emphasize just exactly how simple and easy and intuitive this run is, again, I'm not going to be using any items. I may use a stim pack. 1 stim pack. Just to not die, so I don't have to start it over. Other than that, I'm not going to be using any guns. Oh, there it is. I was like, not going to be using any guns. I'm not going to change my armor. No buff out or, jet or anything like that. I'm just going to dry dock it like I do reality, okay? And, there's a keep outside right here at the edge of Goodsprings. That's going to be the first mile marker for us, really. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to walk up the side from here. There should be a little wolf boy up on this top right corner. He's usually chilling there. Sometimes his AI pathing takes him to other weird places. No wolf this time. Interesting. The last, I want to say, 4 times or so I tested this, the wolf was there. Now you're going to finish, travel onward. You're going to Skyrim walk up these hills. And by that, I mean clip into the surfaces that it allows you to clip into by mashing Y and just moving your control stick around a whole lot. Oh, I was going to say, that one did not want me to clip. We're going to go up here. We're going to get over this nice little hump. And this is where you want to be. This is pretty much our next mile marker. There's a couple different routes that certain people like to take, I believe. Some people like to try and go up there. I think it's unnecessary. I'm pretty sure you can easily get past the Cazadors from right here, no matter what. Now, I'm going to save in this upcoming spot. I recommend that you do 2. This is going to be, if you die attempting this after watching this video, this is generally going to be where you're going to die. So I'm going to go ahead, pop a save, just so I don't have to do all that over again. And here is the first real hurdle that we're dealing with today. There are some Cazadors over there. They're vicious, they're mean. Cazadors like to eat people. So you're going to try and not aggro them, which I have done pretty successfully so far. They just now aggro to me. I should be able to actually get through with only 1 Cazador. 2 Cazador stings. Okay, they're still right behind me. 3 Cazador stings. And I'm going to go ahead and use a stim pack. I didn't want to, but we're going to use 2 stim packs just so I don't die from the Cazadors. The difficult part about that is their AI mapping is really weird. So sometimes you'll jump down just like I did. You won't even get stung once. Sometimes you'll jump down and their AI pathing will... Yeah, I'm going to clip that. I'm going to cut that out. Okay, so this is the first real hurdle of the challenge today, guys, is the Cazadors. They can be a bit brutal. What you want is you want to wait for the AI pathing to not be in a way that's going to you. I try to take the quickest path to my destination. I usually jump over this to throw off their AI pathing a little bit. Keep going, and with a little bit of luck, you'll completely outpace the Cazadors, and you won't get stung once. I did see one just very behind me, but I really didn't want to stop to see if he was going to sting me, because the Cazadors do a decent amount of damage off of one sting, and then they also poison you. If you happen to have the DLC, you get an antitoxin, I believe. If you do not have the DLC, you'll just have to eat some Stimpaks till the poison wears off. But that was actually a really clean one, where I didn't even get stung once. Yeah, they're still sitting there trying to map how to get to me. Okay, that is the first hurdle of the challenge that we got through, guys. The second hurdle is going to be up here. There's going to be some Vipers. There are technically some Brahmin around here, but the Brahmin don't aggro unless you decide to aggro them, so they're a non-factor, honestly. And if you move through here, if you guys see, look up there, you can see the New Vegas Tower in the distance. We're going to be working towards that. Generally, in order to get into New Vegas, you have to pay $2,000 to the Securitrons at the gate, or you have to go to Mick and Ralph and pay $500 to get their counterfeit pass. Or I've also seen other people like to kill an NCR soldier, and sneakily, of course, and take their armor, and then sneak in through Camp McCarran. I'm going to be doing none of those things. I'm going to be doing a fourth option, which I personally think is far and away the best option to get into New Vegas without spending any money. Right now, we're just kind of walking on a slow path. Up here, we're going to be avoiding raiders. This is a part that can also get a little bit hairy. I would say it's easier than the Cazadors, because there's less of an execution test where you just gotta book it. And it's more of a just sneak, pay attention to who sees you, don't get caught. It's a much more baseline thing that all of us have dealt in a video game before, versus hightailing it away from some crazy mutant, fly, cockroach, whatever a Cazador is. Death. It's just death. Cazadors are actually insanely scary, and if they're real, I would pee my pants. Alright, so, right up here in these ruined cities, you can see some Vipers walking around. We would prefer not to aggro those Vipers. They also have Brahmin who can spot you, and if the Brahmin spot you, it's exactly like the Vipers aggroing you, which is vaguely frustrating and has gotten me killed before. You see that Viper looks like his AI pathing is putting him in a real dickhead spot for us personally, so we're going to wait for him to not be directly staring at, and he turned around. Okay? Really? This is why I said this part can also be a little bit trying, because the AI pathing in New Vegas makes very little sense. Come on. Oh my god. Well, I'm just running. Well, now you guys get to see a bit of the poop show part of this. I don't know how far into the video, but I don't want to say the S word, although I already did say probably some not great YouTube words. We got aggroed by the Vipers. It looks like it was only one Viper, and they only have a baseball bat. Sometimes you aggro the Vipers, much like how I just did, and you get shot by a bunch of lasers. That's less good. One slow man with a baseball bat, I'm just gonna keep running away. You walk straight from here, past the Viper settlement, and then right up ahead you'll see Camp McCarran, right up there. And that is where we're shooting for, to get into the city of New Vegas, so we can start gambling, get a whole bunch of money, and make this game our beat. So, Is that guy still following us? Nah, he gave up. New Vegas is the weirdest AI sometimes. I guess while I'm walking, this is a good time to say thank you all so much for the support. I'm almost up to 20 subs. Once I do get to 25 subs, just a couple more, I will be doing a 1-minute video saying thank you all so much for the support. And on that video, if you guys like, you can comment ideas for what you would like the next video to be. And whatever the most popular idea is, I'll go ahead and I'll do it. Only 6 more subs. So if you want to make me do a video on something stupid that you don't think that I'll like and you can laugh at it, go ahead and get 6 of your friends to sub. And I would really appreciate it, personally. Alright, Camp McCarran. We're nowhere near level 2, which is wonderful. We do not want to level up again. Remember, that is partially the point of this particular way to get to New Vegas. Obviously, you're kind of skipping parts of the game, but it's not like you can't go back and do them later. Camp Karen's here. It's pretty boring. It's a whole bunch of straight-laced Ned Stark kind of guys. Like, ooh, I do the right thing. Super engaging and interesting the NCR is. And by super engaging and interesting, I mean, I don't get why so many people have such a penchant for the NCR, personally. I always thought they were just a really good representation of, like, government bureaucracy red tape and how it doesn't help anyone. But a lot of people seem to like the NCR. They got cool armor or whatever. So here's the part that I see a lot of people not do. You don't have to do any of that other BS to get into New Vegas. There's 2 guys guarding a door right here. You go through the door. They will try to shoot at you. They are very slow and bad at shooting. You go through this door. Monorail's right here. They almost always get 1 shot on you. It's very hard not to get shot once. And boom! You're in the monorail station. You have murdered no one. You have spent no money. You have equipped no guns. You have changed your armor 0 times. You have been bitten by Cazador 0 times. Yeah. And so we're on the strip, guys. We're on the strip. We're level 1. We got enough luck to easily max out all of the casinos, which is around 60K or so. Please don't hate me if I'm wrong on that exact number. We can go get a bunch of implants and really anything you want. And after this point, you can really make this game your bitch. And I really enjoy making this game my bitch. Wow, that was some frame rate drops. Yeah. So again, this was just a little personal video that I've been wanting to make for a while, so other people can enjoy New Vegas the way I enjoy New Vegas, by breaking it in half and doing a whole bunch of stupid shit. Any questions you have for anything I may have glossed over, gone too quickly, or left out of the video, feel free to ask me in the comments. I will be very responsive. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to watch this. Once again, I have been Jake from Days Past, and I will see you guys soon.